Alright, so today I felt like just doing some Izual runs,
What do you need?
so that's what I'm gonna do. Why do I have keys? Whatever. If I can remember what I'm doing, I'll probably just get to level 47. Something like that. Oh yeah, I have said many times that find item is useless. I have also said many times that, what's it called? Grim Scythe and Beck de Corvin, and in later versions, Lance, cannot drop as plain white items because they will automatically be superior when they drop in or by the time they are able to drop. Their quality will be too high in that zone. So like here you can see gauntlets and gauntlets, but if it had dropped like chaos armor, then I think it would have been, well, let's rephrase that. If this was hell, and it dropped like chaos armor, then it would automatically be superior. But I noticed when working in 1.06 High Council in Hell, I think it dropped like a cracked chaos armor, or maybe it was crude or something like that. And it got me thinking, um, there may be a use for find item after all, for the purpose of getting non-superior white bases of exceptional items like Lance or Grim Scythe, so that you can imbue them in Classic. Uh, Ultimately, I don't think that's the best route to go because the Cow King, I think, in general will be better due to the ability to get um, failed uniques for the higher durability, or in 1.06, just run with infinite magic find, 2 souls rituals to force rares. But if you don't like doing the infinite magic find Easter egg, like you feel like it cheapens the gaming experience, uh, then using find item on monsters in hell could give you a source of plain white, non-superior, exceptional bases for imbuing. So just something that I thought was worth mentioning, and that I didn't know until like 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, or whenever that was. The other thing is when I do the 1.06 Infinite Magic Find, and after unlocking the cow level, which I have not done yet in Hell on that character, I'll have to be careful to not kill the Cow King, because in 1.06, if you kill, this is 1.0 that I'm playing right now, in 1.06, if you kill the Cow King, then you cannot make the cow portal again. Which means, unfortunately, the Cow King is not a good source of farming rares if you don't like the Infinite Magic Find Easter egg. Some people call it a glitch or a bug, which is incorrect. It's an Easter egg, um, deliberately put in by the developers. but I understand because it's pretty normal to call anything that just doesn't behave the way the user expects to be a bug or a glitch. So I've started paying more attention to what I'm eating again, because even with my manual labor job, or perhaps because of it, um, I've been gaining weight because I'm too tired to manage my food, and so I just go buy something that's cheap and easy to eat. Or I say cheap, relatively inexpensive. So I'll get like, dinner will be like peanuts, pork rinds, half a gallon of milk. Well, yeah, no duh, I'm gonna gain weight. uh, which is fine for now. I just can't gain too much. And my energy levels are getting, I think, a lot better. So I'll be able to hopefully more consistently make videos and also start paying attention again to like preparing food in advance, that sort of thing. I'm pretty hooked on energy drinks, which is unhealthy for me, not just because I think they're bad in general, but because they have ingredients in them that are mildly toxic for me. And so I'm going to be trying uh, buying like fruit juices with no sugar added. So, like, I think the main brand that they have at the store is like R.W. Knudsen. Um, and just like mixing that into a gallon of water. And then using that to drink through the day rather than energy drinks and water. Alright, vitality. Battle orders. And the main thing is like the purpose for me of the fruit juice would not be that it has calories or that it has like vitamins or whatever. The purpose is simply that it has flavor. Because ultimately that's what I'm using the energy drinks for, is flavor. So today I bought a Concord grape juice bottle, and then I actually mixed it with milk with my dinner and had grape flavored milk, which might sound weird, but I like it. When I was in Boy Scouts one year at camp, they had like the little milk cartons, like I guess they're like 8 ounce, or maybe they're 4 ounce, but I think they're 8 ounce milk cartons. And then they also had Kool-Aid, like Kool-Aid powder mixed in with water. So Kool-Aid, right? And I would mix the Kool-Aid with my milk and have like sweetened, like, because the Kool-Aid has lots of sugar in it. So I'd have like sweetened milk with some sort of flavor on it, and I really liked it. And so I still like flavored milk to this day. And it might sound super weird, but you know, people drink chocolate milk, and if you go to the grocery store, you can buy like strawberry milk, and you can get at my grocery store orange creamsicle milk and coffee milk and blueberry milk. So maybe it's weird, but it's not like super weird.
Hello.
And that's fine. It can be super weird anyway. I don't care. I like it. But mixing it with milk was not the point. Mixing it with water will be the point. I bring a gallon of water to work with me every day. So if I mix like one bottle or maybe half a bottle um, with the gallon of water, then I'll save money because it's cheaper than energy drinks, and I will not be drinking things that are mildly toxic for me. Not saying energy drinks are toxic in general. I have some digestive intolerances, so they are. Even the zero sugar ones are not good for me. So there, that was a fun little aside. I hope you enjoyed the grape milk story. It's fresh off the press since it happened today. I have all kinds of other stories that I might choose to tell in the future. Here, I have one that's it has a fun title. I told this story many times, and uh, one of the people who heard it several times said the main reason that they believed the story is because it was the same each time I told it, which they took to mean that I wasn't making stuff up, that I was actually just remembering what happened. And the story title is I went to the hot sauce festival and then I woke up in a ditch. And it's a fun story. So I might tell that one in the future. Um, I've actually been to the Houston Hot Sauce Festival several times, like 4 or 3. And one of the times I got in for free by volunteering uh, at the ticket booth. And then I think one of the times I got in for free simply because I knew like one of the people who was uh, doing a lot of the setup and he just let me in. And then the other 2 times, even though he would have just let me in, I went ahead and paid for my ticket. Something like that. I used to really enjoy hot food, spicy food, but now it's been so long since I've eaten spicy food that I have no tolerance for it. And so, like, a jalapeno for me is borderline unbearably hot. So, definitely no longer a pepperhead. Dang, he really likes that Frost Nova this time. Yep. But, hmm. Yeah, it rained a lot here recently, so that's nice. It's one of those, oh, we were in a drought, and then, oh, we had like 3 months worth of rain in 3 days. But I feel like that's pretty normal here. Like the average rainfall averages out, but over the course of a year, there could be a drought and there could be a couple big heavy rains. Like Hurricane Harvey. That was a big heavy rain. Hurricane Ike. That was a big heavy rain. And Tropical Storm Allison. That was a big heavy rain. I was out of town during Tropical Storm Allison. That's when I was in Boy Scouts as well. Me and my two... maybe that's too much information. Anyway, me and my two brothers and my dad were camping. And so Mom was home alone during Tropical Storm Allison. And the water came like right up to the threshold of the front door, so close that like the neighbor came over to check on it, on the house and how she's doing, and like, is it flooded? Do you need help? Kind of thing. And when he turned like around the corner to where he could see the front door, he stopped and went back because the ripples that he would have caused by walking towards the door would have pushed the water into the house. So then he went and knocked on the side door instead. Or he might have just called, but I think he probably would have knocked on the side door. But it was at the house at Tropical Storm Allison, 36 inches of rain in 12 hours. There are 2.54 centimeters in an inch. So if you're one of the non-American viewers, that's 36 times 2.54 centimeters of rain in 12 hours. If you want significant digits, you'll have to do that yourself. I don't remember how those work. Like, do I multiply by 2.5 or do I multiply by 2.54 and then only accept the first two digits? I think it's the second choice. I think I multiply by 2.54 and then only accept the first two digits. Let's see. Yeah. 36 times 2.54. 91 centimeters in 36 hours. No, 91 centimeters in 12 hours. So I'm gonna have to cover that up. When I clicked in the search bar, it showed some personal information. So I'm gonna have to actually edit this video. Which would be the second time I have edited a video. The first time I like put some little pictures in the corner to block, I think, my desktop for the similar reason. But yeah, once I level up here, then that will be good enough for me, and I will call it a day on this video for level 47. Probably like 3 or 4 more runs, including this one, I think. Maybe not. We'll see. So yeah, 91 centimeters in 12 hours. That's when they had like the problems at the medical center with flooding. and afterwards they moved all of the emergency backup generators up near the top floors of buildings instead of in the basements. Because they had
What do
hospitals
you
that lost power and then their backup generators were flooded, and so they did not have backup power. That's also when they built 4-foot high walls around a lot of the hospitals, and they have like concrete gates that come up in the driveways during floods, so they can pump water out to prevent flooding in the hospitals during heavy rains. But yeah, Tropical Storm Allison was, uh, I would say, similarly as bad for the city as Hurricane Harvey was. There's some pictures online of like the Hurricane Harvey over the Gulf of Mexico, and then they superimpose Steve Harvey's face over the hurricane, and I think that's pretty funny. Alright, we got the level. One thing that like I don't like, wow, I just said like. Anyway, that's one thing I don't really like when I'm watching other people, is when they say like, we did it. I'm just like, no, you did it. And then here I am saying we and us and that sort of thing. Alright, so last run, and then I'll go block that personal information and upload this video.